Yes, the topic is position of planes on the subject engineering graphics applicable for students studying B.Tech first year. Please read the question. A pentagonal lamina of side 25 mm rests on HP on one of its sides, inclined at 45 degree to the VP. The surface of the lamina is inclined at 30 degree to the HP. Draw its projections. The question is about the pentagonal lamina. Pentagonal lamina will have 5 sides. Consider this is corner A, B, C, D, E. Okay, it has 5 sides A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, and EA. Size of the pentagon is given as a 25 mm. 25 mm is 2.5 centimeter. Is rest on HP. Assume the object, pentagonal lamina is rest on HP means you place, imagine it is placed on the HP itself as it is like this. Okay. Now this rose color part is called as area of lamina. Area of pentagonal lamina is fully having contact on the horizontal plane. Okay. And this is placed in such a way that the edge AE, I consider the resting edge to be AE later steps to be followed. This AE side is vertical with the vertical plane. This vertical means perpendicular to the vertical plane. Placed like this. This will be the position of the pentagon. This view looking from the top is called as a top view. We'll have a shape like this pentagon. Okay, and this is called a top view, appears like this. And this will be the front view, corresponding front view direction. In front view, the observer is a person who sees the object. This observer, consider this is point A. This is point A, spherical as point A, is projected like a ray. Goes and falls on the XY line itself. Understand? The merger point with A will be E point, lying on the same projection line. Okay, that is put in bracket. What I want to say is this point A is projected on the XY line is marked as A dash. Okay, the merger point with the A will be E dash. So this will be A dash bracket E dash. Similarly, the point B is projected and merger point with B will be D point. B dash, this point shall be marked as B dash bracket D dash. Similarly, this point of projection shall be marked as C dash. A line joining A dash and C dash will be a horizontal line, that will be the corresponding front view. And this diagram, top view and front view, is called as base position diagram, will be the first step to be followed. Okay, using the drafter scale, draw XY line, a reference line. Below that you draw one vertical line perpendicular to the XY. Using the vertical scale of a drafter, the size of the pentagon is given as a 25 mm, that is a 2.5 centimeter. On this vertical line, you mark a distance of 25 mm, that is 2.5 centimeter. Okay, so the pentagon is to be constructed. First, we are going to draw the top view. Appears like this. This line I have drawn. Okay, taking your what is called as a protector degree. That is total angle in the circle is 360 degree. 360 pentagon will have 5 sides. If you put using calculator, you get 72 degree. So you turn your protector. Keep this point as center of your protector. And mark an angle of 72 degree. Read like this: 0, 10, 20, 72. Put a point. Join the marked points using freehand scale. So every time you have to take the size of the pentagon as 2.5 centimeter. On this line, mark a distance of 2.5 centimeter. Remaining length you can erase it. Again, use a protector. Mark an angle of, keeping this point as center, mark an angle of 72 degree. Read like this: 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 72. Mark the point. Join the marked points using freehand scale. At the same time, you have to take 2.5 centimeter on this line. Okay, with this point as center, mark an angle of, turn your protector, keeping the point as center, mark an angle of 72 degree. Join the mark the points using freehand scale. And mark on this, this will be one of the side as a 2.5 centimeter. Remaining length you can erase it. Keeping this point as center of your protector, turn your protector. Mark an angle of 72 degree, read like this. This will be the last side or closing side of the pentagon. Okay, so this is the diagram. This point is A. The same is represented as A. This will be B, C, D, and this point is E. First, you draw one XY line called as reference line. Perpendicular to XY line, draw one reference line. Okay. Now take your template, engineering template, and this is the pentagon part. This is pentagon part of side 25 mm. We're going to draw it. So adjust your template, turn your template so that any one side of your 25 mm pentagon should coincide with this vertical line. Adjust your template below the XY line. Okay, and leaving the center of this pentagon, count the point 1, 2, 3, fourth corner represents pentagon of side 25 mm. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Every fourth point you locate the center using pencil. Locate the hole using pencil, and you can join it using freehand scale. So this is a shape of pentagon obtained. The corners are marked as A, B, C, D, E. Understand? This is a way of drawing using template. The size of the pentagon is taken as 25 mm to 2.5 centimeter. Let us mark the size. Draw extension line. Draw dimension line parallel to the side AE. Put an arrow arrowhead, shade the arrowhead, and you can write the size as 2.5. Don't write mm. Number alone is sufficient. Okay. This is a pentagon. This view is called a top view. Will be our first diagram completed. Next we go for front view. Using 2H pencil, draw vertical projectors from E. If you draw a projection line from point B, it also merges with point D. Using 2H pencil, from C you draw vertical projector. Where it intersects, these lines, where it intersects with the horizontal line, shall be marked as this is point A. Front view means letter with a dash will come. A dash merged point will be E dash, put in bracket. Similarly, this point shall be marked as B dash. Merged point is D dash, put in bracket. This point is C dash. Join A dash and C dash using H or HB pencil, appears to be dark. This is our second diagram completed. Understand? There are some two angles given in the question. One is 45 degree, another angle is 30 degree. In this is the sequence to be followed. First, we're going to consider surface angle, surface inclination. We have to find it from the question. Read the question. What is given? It is given in the second sentence of the question. It is to be considered first. The surface of the lamina is inclined at 30 degree to the HP. So this is 30 degree, and other angle is 45 degree. In these two angles, I have to consider the 30 degree as first. It is given in the second sentence of the question. Okay, this is first 30 degree. So earlier the object was placed like this. This is base portion, top view and front view completed. Okay, next we are going to tilt this object. I am going to tilt this plane figure called Pentagonal Lamina. If I tilt towards right side, what happens? The C is the corner that having contact on the horizontal plane. The corner rest means it like this I have to tilt. But what is given in the question? rest on HP on one of its sides. It is given. Sides means I have to tilt this lamina towards left side, so that AE will be the resting side having contact on the horizontal plane. So corner rest means I can tilt towards the right. Here it is given as a side rest. So I have to tilt the lamina towards left, so that AE will be the resting side having contact on the horizontal plane. And this will be the second stage diagrams to be completed. Okay. Surface angle is given as 30 degree. The entire rose color portion is called as a surface. I go to tilt towards left side, so that AE will have contact on the horizontal plane. Side rest on HP. This is a side going to be rest on HP having contact. Okay. This corresponding view is called as surface inclination front view, will be our third diagram. So in this position, you can see one inclined line. You can see one inclined line. I can adjust the camera. So this is point A, this is point B, this is point C. Okay, the point A is projected like a ray, and it goes and coincides with the XY line. Similarly, this is B point, is projected on the XY line. It's projected on the vertical plane, is marked as B dash. Similarly, this C point is projected on the vertical plane. VP is marked as C dash. A is projected as A dash. B is projected on the vertical plane, marked as B dash. C is projected on the vertical plane, marked as C dash. So you can see one inclined line joining A dash and C dash. This angle is surface inclination angle is 30 degree. The surface means the entire area is called surface is tilted to an angle of 30 degree. You can see one inclined line like this. Earlier that line lies having contact on the horizontal plane itself like this. Now it is tilted to an angle of 30 degree inclined to HP. Surface is tilted, so that you can get this angle or inclined line at an angle of 30 degree. Okay, so this will be our third diagram, and its corresponding top view will be one smaller pentagon. You can see it in the top view. This is surface inclination front view on inclined line. Okay, and the corresponding top view, the points are projected on the horizontal plane. B is projected like a ray, goes and falls on the HP. Similarly, C is projected on the HP. D, E, all these points are projected on the horizontal plane. And if you join all those points, you get to a diminished, smaller size pentagon. That is the corresponding top view. This will be our fourth diagram. Surface inclination top view will be our fourth diagram. This we're going to draw it on the drawing sheet or on the marker board. This is base position top view will be full pentagon. Okay. Next, for surface inclination, I have to tilt the object towards left hand side, so that it is AE as the resting side having going to have contact on the horizontal plane. So I have to tilt towards left hand side like this. Okay, you can see a smaller pentagon, that is a diminished or reduced pentagon in the top view called surface inclination top view. It will be our fourth diagram. This pentagon is smaller in size. You can see the rose color portion will be smaller in size. It will be our fourth diagram. That will be, this is the diagram. It's called surface inclination top view. It is obtained like this. This A point is having contact in the horizontal plane, is projected on the A itself or HP itself. Similarly, B is projected on the horizontal plane, marked as B suffix 1. C is projected on the horizontal plane, marked as C suffix 1. Okay. Similarly, D, E and projected. If you join all those points, you will get a smaller pentagon. You can see the rose color portion is smaller in size. That rose color portion is joined, edges are joined, you get a diminished or a reduced pentagon. Will be our fourth diagram. It's called surface inclination top view, obtained like this. Understand? Mark any point on the XY line. Let us mark this as a point. The surface is inclined at 30 degree. Using protractor, mark an angle of 30 degree. Read like this: 0, 10, 20, 30, put a point. Join the marked points using freehand scale. The length of this inclined line is taken from the previous front view. This line is to be replaced like this. It goes inclined. surface is inclined. Okay. So take the distance A dash C dash, cut a arc on this inclined line. This point of intersection shall be marked as, this is A dash. This is given as A suffix 1 dash. This will be C suffix 1 dash. Next I am going to mark B. Take A dash B dash distance in your compass. Keeping A as center, cut a arc on this inclined line. This point of intersection shall be marked as B suffix 1 dash. Merged point will be D suffix 1 dash. So this is surface inclination angle 30 degree. This angle is this angle. Understand? This is located point A suffix 1 dash. Okay, next take your protector. This is baseline. Printed line, horizontal line is the baseline of a protector, must coincide with this XY line, and this is center of your protector. Okay, coincide like this, adjust your protector. Okay, this is center of your protector, coincide on the located point A suffix 1 dash. Okay, so mark an angle of 30 degree, read like this, 0, 10, 20, 30, put a point. Join the marked points using freehand scale, lighter line. This is angle 30 degree inclined to HP. Way to mark 30 degree. Understand? So its corresponding top view, we are going to draw it now. Using 2H pencil, draw various projection lines from point A, from point B, from point C. Draw horizontal projectors using 2H pencil. So this is horizontal A and vertical A. Both intersections of this point shall be marked as A suffix 1. Okay, top view means simply letters will come, dash will not come. B, horizontal B, vertical B. The point of intersection shall be marked as B suffix 1. Similarly, horizontal C, vertical C. This is C suffix 1. Next D. E suffix 1. A suffix 1 dash is also E dash. So this A dash is also called as E dash. So this point of intersection is marked as E suffix 1. So join all those points using HR HB pencil appears to be done. Starting from A, go in sequence. A1, B1 with the C1, with the D1, with the E1. This is E1. Understand? So join C suffix 1 with the D, D with the E, again with the A. This is a surface inclination top view. Will be our fourth diagram completed. This is third diagram, surface inclination front view corresponding top view. This is the diagram. Okay. Next we go for final stage for completing the portion of Pentagonal Lamina. Let me erase this part. So earlier the object was placed like this for base portion top view, front view completed. Next for surface inclination I tilted like this towards the left hand side, so that the side AE will have contact on the horizontal plane. Okay. Now as per the question, what is given? Rest on HP on one of its sides inclined at 45 degree. See in this diagram, this is a resting side AE I considered. How the line is vertical. Vertical means perpendicular to the XY line. Is to be inclined. Is to be inclined at an angle of 45 degree to VP. VP inclined means that angle always comes below the XY line following first angle projection. This to be resting side is, this is a resting side AE. Is to be inclined at 45 degree to the VP. This is vertical plane. Instead of being like this, I have to tilt this towards the right side like this. Okay. So this will be the Final projection, final front view. All the points will be visible to the observer. Front view will be irregular pentagon. Correspondingly, you will see one irregular top view for this position. That we will complete at this in this video lecture. Okay, how to draw this? You have to follow the sequence. This is A is the resting side. Is instead of being perpendicular, I got to tilt this side, resting side, to an angle of 45 degree to the VP. VP inclined means that angle will always comes below the XY line. So locate one point on the XY line. Draw one or mark one 45 degree inclined line. Inclined to VP will always comes below the XY line based on straight line concept. So join the marked points using freehand scale. Okay, this angle is inclined to VP, 45 degree. Okay. You can locate 45 degree like this also, will be right. This is located point on the XY line. So turn your protector. The printer line of a protector, this is this black color printer line, horizontal line of a protector should coincide with this XY line, and this is center of a protector, center point, this horizontal and vertical meeting point coincides on the located point. So adjust your protector, keep like this, mark an angle of 45 degree. Read like this: 0, 10, 20, 30, 45, put a point. Between 40 and 50, that is 45 degree is marked. Okay. So next, remove your protector. Join the marked points using protector. This is angle 45 degree. Okay. It's a way to mark using protector. Thanks. So this point shall be replaced as anywhere on this inclined line lower below the XY line. Locate one point. Let this be E suffix 2. Take the distance using compass. Take EA distance in your compass. Cut a arc on this inclined line so that this point of intersection shall be marked as A2. This diagram is to be copy pasted. Instead of being like this, I am going to tilt this to an angle of 45 degree. Next, AB distance is taken in the compass. Cut a arc on this line. Next, E we know previously. Take EB distance in your compass. Cut a arc on this. So you have to extend the arc. AB distance is taken in the compass. The point of intersection is marked as B2. Next, I am going to mark C. Take EB distance, EC distance in your compass. E already we know. Cut a arc on this arc like this. Okay. Next, previously we know A. This is A. AC distance is taken in the compass. Cut a arc. The point of intersection shall be marked as C2. Next, we are going to mark D. Take ED distance in your compass. Cut a arc. Next, AD distance is taken in the compass. This is A. Join all those marked points using freehand scale and H or HB pencils. As it is object line, the edges will be visible. It will be dark. So this point of intersection shall be marked as D2. A, B, C, D2. The same diagram is copy pasted. Inclined to an angle of 45 degree to the VP. The same shape, same size will be there. Instead of being AE as vertical, it is inclined to 45 degree to the VP. So correspondingly, all other edges will also be turned. The orientation changes. This is our fifth diagram completed. Next, we go for final front view. So take 2H pencil. Draw vertical projectile from A2. Horizontal projection line from previous front view. This is A. both A intersects at A. This point of intersection shall be marked as A2 dash. Front means a letter with a dash will come. Okay. Similarly, from B to draw vertical projector. Follow the sequence like this. Don't jump the points, go in sequence. A, next to A will be B. Vertical B, horizontal B. Intersects at A shall be marked as B2 dash. Next is C. Vertical projection line. Horizontal shall be marked as C2 dash. Next D. Next E. D. This is vertical D, horizontal D. D2 dash. Next E2. Vertical, horizontal. This will be E2 dash. So join all those points using H or HB pencil, appears to be dark. Pencil starting from A2. This is vertical A, horizontal A. This point is A2 dash, A2 dash with B2 dash, with C2 dash, with D2 dash, with E2 dash. Go in sequence, don't jump the points. Then with A2 dash. This is our sixth diagram called final front view. Completed. Next, yeah, it looks correct. Thanks for listening. Yes. It's about Pentagonal Lamina of side 25 mm. You can copy the question. So the drawing appears, how it appears when drawn as a drawing sheet using various grades of pencils is shown in this part of the video content. This is the first diagram called base position top view. Corresponding front view will be horizontal line. Surface inclination front view, third diagram, corresponding top view. Final top view, fifth diagram. And in this fifth diagram, you can take this 45 degree like this also you can complete. Accordingly, you get the final sixth diagram. And this is the final front view. So after completing this diagram using various grades of pencil, a common statement is written. All dimensions are in mm, right side lower part of your drawing. Okay. So this is how the drawing appears when drawn on the drawing sheet. And moreover, these lines, these vertical lines, these horizontal lines are called as projection line drawn by using 2H pencils. And this object line is drawn by using H or HB pencil, appears to be dark. Okay. So this is how the drawing appears when drawn on the drawing sheet using a mini drafter. And thanks for listening. Yes.